You bought Copilot, your team using Cursor or Claude Code daily. Yeah. However, your sprint velocity did not increase. Features are still late. Demo is not in place. Release again postponed. In this video, I will explain why and what you need to actually fix. It is true that developers got fast and they got real gain. Now, developers ship features in hours, not in days as it was before. And according to theory of constraints, once you fix one stage, once you finish the bottleneck in one stage, it moves to the upstream system. It moves up. And in software development lifecycle, requirements elicitations and discovery goes before the development phase. And what I see is that business analysts, project managers still copy-pasting the things. Specs are written by hand. Even though they might leverage ChatGPT or Claude Chat, it is still a manual work. Yeah. And what has happened is that business analysts and PMs didn't start working slowly. They just didn't get the acceleration that developers gained. And therefore, at the moment, we see that devs might be waiting for the spec. And to fix it, you need three things. First, everyone on your team, both technical and non-technical people, everyone should go on Claude Code. Second, Claude Code must get the full context: Jira, Confluence, and codebase and the meetings. And the third, every meeting must be recorded, transcribed, and feed into Claude Code as raw. Let me flesh out each component separately. Yeah, the first component, Claude Code for business analyst. When I say that business analyst must use Claude Code, I do not say that they need to write the code. The job of business analyst is not to write the code, is to provide the specs. And therefore, we do not need to teach business analysts to write the code and developers to write the specs. What Claude Code is a context environment, not a coding tool. And it is important for the context because if I'm writing specs based on Confluence might be few weeks behind because the code base is actually ground truth for what is implemented in our project. Yeah. And the idea is that in the Claude Code, you will be able to get the latest context from the code. The second point is the context pipeline. We do not need to dump Confluence and Jira. Everyone is still working in Atlassian stack. We do not drop in a day, but instead in Claude Code we set up MCP servers for each instrument that we already using. MCP server for the Confluence, MCP server for the Jira, so that we collecting context from everywhere. Yeah, and Another important trick, instead of typing the commands, you just need to speak with Claude Code. You just need to put the whole your brain into the Claude Code. No matter how raw it could be, the key point is getting context. And the beauty is that Claude can handle all those resources simultaneously. He can check whether specs and code base is consistent between each other. No human being can cross-check everything in a single pass, but LLM can do it for you. Yeah. And the third component to speed up the flow is dual format. Once we figured out the whole context and ready to write user stories and create tickets, we write them in dual format. In visual, so that people can review, and in textual, so that LLMs can get this information. So when you draw the sequence diagram, you create it in Mermaid.js so that you have a visual representation and a textual implementation that developer can take and implement it and use it as a context for writing the code. And once your business analyst can deliver the spec not in days but in hours, the Scrum ceremonies, the Scrum idea releasing at the end of the sprint become artificial constraint. And therefore, in this case, it might make sense to switch to Kanban and ship it when it's ready. When the specs are ready, you give them to developers. When the code is ready, you ship it into production. This system I call AI OS for software engineers. The tools are not that important here. The whole system, the process are important here. And instead of allowing people managing everything manually, we can delegate it to the AI. Hope it makes sense to you. Please let me know in the comments what is your current bottleneck. Is it code or requirements? See you.